Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jill, Fiber Floozie Crafts. I have something to tell you and something to show you. Yeah. So here it is. This is my shawl design. I present to you the Willow Artist Shawl. Okay, so how did this all start? Well, I had not originally been thinking about doing this as a design. However, once I got started on this, I thought, I know other people would really like to make this. So I was working on the squares for the B squared cowl, and I'll leave links for that. And this first stitch that I started with the shawl with is from that. This is the arch stitch. Let's see if I can get it better angle for you. There we go. This is the arch stitch. And then we go into a V stitch. And then we have another arch in the form of a shell. And the construction on this is a little bit different because it starts with the arch, so it goes across, and then you turn and you go across with your V-stitch this way all the way down, and then you turn again and you put the third section on. So it's really kind of fun because you're going back and forth. And I did make a tutorial for that, and that is on my channel, and I will link the tutorial for you. So I'm so excited to be presenting this to you guys. Now, what I used is Willow yarn. They are a division of Hirschner's. So it's a little bit more of a luxury yarn for Hirschner's. And I used the Willow Yarns Denim Grace in 3 colors. And when I bought these, I knew I was going to make a shawl with them. But the idea came to me to do this as a tutorial and then to put out a pattern with it. And the 3 colors I used are, this first one is my color 1. And you can do this in 3 medium weight number 4 yarns of your choice. And honestly, you can do this in any weight. You don't have to do this in a number 4. This is a very, you can put this in and out of the weights of the yarn as you choose. However, your length is going to be different, and you need to use the size hook that's recommended for that weight of yarn. And then if you want it to be longer, you'll just have to add stitches to it. So I used acid wash, which is this first one, and then mustard, and then mid wash. Those are my 3 colors, and those are, and I'll show them to you in the tutorial, you'll see, and they're also listed in the pattern. Now I used all but this last little bit of yarn, and it's very hard for me to tell you and let you look at this and see how much was left over. I'll tell you why in just a second. And this much of the mustard, and then I have quite a bit of the third one left, because I also, doing the tutorial, made a sample that I showed you yesterday in the podcast. So that used up a little more yarn also while doing the tutorial. So all of the amounts of the yarn will be in the pattern, It's roughly, for some reason, used a little more of this first section than any of the 3 colors. You used less of the third section, at least I did, of these 3. Now the Willow Grace, the Willow Denim Grace, it is 150 grams and 360 yards, okay? Now, obviously I didn't use all of them, but I would say I used most of that first one. Most of this first one. So you're going to need about 275 yards of your first color. Then you're going to need at least 200 yards of the other 2, and probably 220. But again, that's in the tutorial and in the pattern. So yes, my very first design, it is the Willow Arches Shawl. And I'm going to put in some pictures for you. I have put in me wearing this at the front, and then I'm also going to put it in for you some more pictures I took of it and some ways in which you can wear it. So I really, really hope that you guys enjoy. Now, this is not a beginner pattern. Just so you know, it takes a little bit of you. If you can read the pattern and follow the tutorial, you will be doing just fine. But if you are a beginner, you may need to ask a few questions. And if you do, just email me at fiberflooziecrafts@gmail.com, and I will most certainly walk you through whatever is going on with your shawl. So if I can, I will do my best to answer your questions. Now, it is approximately 62 inches long and 18 to 20 wide, because it does have a little bit of give in it. So it's about 18 to 20 inches wide. So yeah, the Willow Grace shawl is ready for you guys to make it. I really hope that you guys will make this, and if you do, I would like to, if you do the tutorial and you buy the pattern, which I hope that you will do both, I really think you will need both because it is not a beginner. Please tag me, Willow Arches Shawl, or tag me Fiber Floozie Crafts, and that way I will be able to see it either on Instagram or put it on my Facebook group so I can see what you made and what colors you made. Now I'm also going to include, I have pictures coming in from the testers. And I'm going to include their pictures. And those that are going to be showing them, I have 2 right now that I know are going to be showing them on their podcast, and that's Chatelaine Makes, Charlemagne Makes, Chatelaine Makes. I'll leave it down below. And also Coping with Yarn. So if they finished and they're going to be able to show it on their, they're going to be showing it on their podcast, I'll just leave their links down below. Anybody who has a podcast that will be showing it. That way you can watch for that and see what theirs look like. Oh, beautiful pictures coming in of the make. So I am just so tickled and so thankful to my testers. So thank you for watching. Again, if you make this, please let me know. All the links to where you can get the pattern will be on my Etsy shop, and it will also be on my website. So I'm Fiber Floozie Crafts on Etsy. I'll leave that link is always down below. And then fiberfloozieCrafts.com is my website. In both those places you can get the pattern. Okay guys, and I'll leave the link for the tutorial. So have fun. I'll see you guys later. Have fun today. I'm so excited. Have fun today.